Well, for most Americans, Social Security and Medicare are central to the compact we have with our government. We pay into the system during our working lives, then the system helps support us for however long we last. Problem is, we're lasting longer and the cost of Social Security just continues to rise. And add to that, as the baby boom generation starts to retire, more seniors are collecting Social Security payments while fewer workers are paying into the system than ever before. And it's not today's retirees that could feel the pinch. If you're a young person for whom old age and retirement seems ridiculously distant, listen up. You're paying for your parents' and grandparents' Social Security and Medicare. But who's going to pay when it's your turn? Big decisions and tough trade-offs do lie ahead. With more, here's Frank Sesno with this week's Face the Facts.
You know, Social Security and Medicare were never meant to get this big, pay this much, or take this big a bite out of the federal budget.
1935 was a year of firsts. Bob Hope made his network radio debut. The Hoover Dam was officially declared open, and FDR signed Social Security into law.
Today, a hope of many years standing is in large part fulfilled.
In the 30s, life expectancy was lower, though. There were far fewer seniors around, and no such thing as child support, disability benefit, or cost of living adjustments. Today, all that's changed. Men don't die at 60 on average, like they did in 1935. In fact, they live to more than 76 years. Women, 81 years. Now, Social Security isn't just the single biggest U.S. government program. It's bigger than the economies of most other countries. Medicare started in 1965 and now covers about 50 million Americans. Everybody over 65, plus others with certain diseases or disabilities. 1 out of every 5 healthcare dollars spent in America is paid by Medicare. That's $550 billion a year. Almost all of us kick in part of our earnings to keep Medicare and Social Security going. So when the checks arrive, you might think you're just getting your own contributions back, but that's not true. On average, we get it all back, plus a whole lot more. And there's a problem. In 1950, there were about 16 wage earners kicking money in for every 1 recipient taking money out. By 2010, there were only about 3.
If that keeps up, at some point we're in real trouble here. Most Americans want Social Security and Medicare to continue, but with a rapidly aging population, we have to face the facts.
And the facts are 1 of every 3 Americans over age 65 depends on Social Security checks to stay above the poverty line.